Hello everybody. We finally hit a good patch of weather. It stopped raining, which seemed to be never ending. And today I wanted to do a video about like a quick walk around to identify some of the rust spots on this car. Now you guys know that this thing does have a bunch of rust underneath, and that there's not a whole lot I can do about it. But this stuff that that comes up here, so like for example, like these spots right here, like I bought the car with a little bit of this paint missing. Obviously it's not rusting, but at the same time, like, yeah, it should probably deserve a touch up. Like I've touched it up here, but this, it just seems to be peeling in random spots. So so that's one thing. But then, you know, I've done this in the past where I kind of take, you know, the winter season, I get it, there's not a whole lot, like I said, I can do about the rust. As you can see where I live, I don't have a garage. I don't think this thing was garage kept at any point in its lifetime, simply because of the condition underneath. So I'm basically faced with the fact that the rims will corrode, and we all know that I've flex sealed them, and my son is in the background. I think he's imitating me. So if you hear my son in the background, that's him trying to imitate me. And look, this is a great comparison. Look at this wheel, how it's brown because it's dirty, but then look at this. This is like a 2003 2006 Toyota Corolla. Look how corroded the wheels are here. Look how much peeling is happening here, and it's on 04 too. So look at this. Look this one too. So here you go, before Flex Seal, after Flex Seal. And you know, judge me all you want, but I'd rather have dirty wheels that look okay than to have like the corroded wheels that look like this. But that's just me. And it looks like she's having a little rust issues that are patched up here and there. All right, so anyway, I'm getting back to this, and I got my my GoPro today, so I'm gonna try and get the light on in here so you guys can see. So look at this. So I had the little fender skirts here, and whoever installed them, if you guys can see, they just drilled right through the metal, and as you can see, like I touched it up before because I realized that it's rusty. But obviously, as my repairs are only a band-aid, everywhere where they drilled holes, no matter how much I cover it up, it's still showing. And obviously, to do it professionally is to replace the whole panel, which I'm not gonna do. So there's that. So there's this. These things, they need to be fixed. Now right here, this is where my, here, let me turn off the light. I don't know. See, with the good weather, it sucks because of all the sun, and the bad weather, I tried filming yesterday, it rained a full day. So right here, even though my doors are not sagging anymore, but this little rub mark, which I did fix already several times, I mean, it's gonna keep rusting. So I'm gonna try and clean it up again, and I'm gonna fix that. This is interesting right here. These, now I don't know, maybe I hit the door into something else before, maybe the previous owner did, but right over here, and if I open the door, which I gotta grab the keys inside, some more rust spots here. What else? Let's see. So right here I did fix, even though this was, you know, this doesn't rust, but I think it does have some of the paint that are coming off. But this right here, so I fixed both of my quarter panels, but you can see some of the rust is starting to show. This was about 2 years ago. It was a budget fix. You know, I went to an actual body shop that could have been like $4 grand. So I wasn't gonna do that. So I fixed both of them for 800 bucks, and it's an 800 bucks repair. Yeah, I mean, some of you are horrified by it simply because the car is 2 different colors. But I don't care, you know, there's certain things that I do care about, other things I do not. So let's see, so coming to this side, for some reason this tire is much, this rim is much cleaner. And also this side, it's not bubbling like the other one is. And you can see I touched it up here last year. I don't remember if I have a video on it or not. But yeah, look, they didn't drill anything here, and they did fix the same budget 800 bucks repair. Seems to be holding this one quite better than the other one. That one is just rotting away already. All right, my kid. Let's see. Now this door doesn't get used as often, but you can see a little chip mark there. So maybe somebody opened a door into something, so you can kind of see. So I'll touch it all up. And then let's see right here. This door wasn't really sagging. And look, and I fixed this. And looks like this repair is holding. And by the way, I use cheap touch-up paint. You know, I don't use the 20 bucks per little jar factory paint, because at this point you guys have to understand I don't really care, as long as it's functional, as long as it holds for a set amount of time. And look right here, same thing. Here, let me get the light on. All right, there you go. So same holes. Whoa, wind. So whoever drilled that one side also drilled it this side, and obviously you can kind of see where it's happening. So there's that. The light is off. All right. So I don't seem to have any other rust spots. Obviously the whole car underneath is a one giant rust spot. But other than that, I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna start working on it. And the supplies that I have today are, all right, a little sanding foam block, some shop towels, little remnants of a shop towel, some sandpaper. Yeah, this is the stuff that I use. Really, you know, your standard Walmart Rust-Oleum Universal Silver. And then you got a little rust remover right here. Little rust remover also from Walmart, and a little brush here to brush it off. So, all right, we're gonna start working on it, and we'll see where it takes us. All right, so about 40 minutes later, we got some touch-up spots here. Not very good job, obviously, to do this professionally. It needs to be stripped and painted. And also it looks like somebody did that before, at least a piece, because you can kind of see this tape mark. That's how I bought the car, so I have no idea who did that or why or what. It's quite possibly that maybe it wasn't some sort of a minor accident, because Carfax did show no accidents, but we all know that could be a hit and miss. So this is what I did. My son helped me. So look at this. Here, I'm gonna turn the light on. I sanded it all down. I try to clean it as much as I can, grab a little extra so you know the coverage kind of happens. This hole seems to be fine. This hole is a little bit, and then this one I did the same thing. Once again, I know GoPro is not the best in focusing on a small area, so apologies in advance, but that's the light shining on it. So also I touched up all this line right here. It's once again, the door is not sagging anymore, but from when it was, it rubbed off the bits and pieces, you know, on the fender and on the door. So I've touched it up back when I, you know, fixed it, because I realized that it was causing problems. But ever since, I gotta keep touching it up because it's right at the edge. I mean, I sanded down, I slid a piece of sandpaper and I went up and down to clean it up as much as I could, and then I grabbed the brush and I went on the inside. Obviously left some paint there. Here also, which I didn't mention it originally, but also from the sagging door, I gotta keep touching up this area here from when it used to rub here, and then it just comes off every once in a while. And then also here, same thing, all from the sagging door. Look at that, right here along the edge. There you go. Same here. Cleaned it up, sanded it. A little better than it was before. Inside, nothing really. Not for this video, at least. This area right here, I ended up not really doing much, other than the fact that I touched up this little mark right here. Now I understand it's rusting underneath. It's on the inner side. Now, it's again, some of you are probably horrified, petrified. Oh my God, you're using a $5 little bottle of universal silver instead of the beautiful silver birch. I know this. Oh my God, your colors. I mean, your car's two different colors. How dare you? How could you? You know, this is why you don't get $800 fix job. You pay the professional, but keep in mind the professional was going to charge me $4 grand. So yeah, we weren't gonna spend $4 grand on a little repair for a $7,000 car. So I didn't really do anything other than the fact that I cleaned it. So some of the rust that already kind of was on the surface, I cleaned it off, and then I touched up this little pimple of a thing. This one seems to be still fine, so when it bubbles a little more, I'll do the same thing. But you guys really need to understand from my point of view, yeah, like here, like you can see the two-tone is contrasting in the sun. You have to understand my point, right? I mean, I bought it for $7 grand. It's not a museum piece by any stretch of the imagination. I drive it daily. It really doesn't make a whole lot of sense for me to spend, you know, $1,500 or whatever, $1,200, $800 on a new set of rims, especially when I am perfectly fine with the way these are. This quarter panel seems to be okay. It's not bubbling, it's not doing anything, so maybe that's where the $800 went in. There's a little touch-up spot here. Doors seem to be fine. They weren't really, you know, aligned. I stuck a brush in there, if you can see, just to put a little paint in there. This was there like that before, so I didn't do anything. Yeah, so all my repairs, they're budget repairs, and they will remain like this for as long as I own this car. It's not a museum piece. I already mentioned that. I drive it daily. This door seems to be holding fine because it's rarely ever open. But yeah, same thing right here. I sandpapered it, I sandblocked it. This one seems fine. This one seems to have like a little shop towel stuck in there, so it seems fine. And then this is the same thing. Whoever did these holes, they just stuck it in there, and that's it. This one does seem to have a little bubbling that's starting to happen on the inner side, so I just touched it up. I don't want to take the paint off of this. And there you have it. And these repairs will last me for a season, and then when the car is, you know, 3 feet in snow, all of my efforts will be in vain, because all of that touch-up paint, whether it's a $20 for a little silver birch Ford color, or if it is a $5, you know, big can or something, it's the same thing. So it lives on. That's what I do. I'm not saying I'm the best at it. I'm not saying I'm the worst, but this is what keeps me happy and keeps the car in at least presentable shape without a giant rust spot. All right, everybody. I'll see you next time.